Hey, what up guys? Welcome to Beef Up Tech Reviews here, and today I'm reviewing the Logitech K375s. Let's get into it. So, as you can see, this keyboard is very well used, and it has been my daily driver for work, study, streaming, and a bit of gaming as well. And the reason why I like this keyboard, although it is a membrane keyboard, it uses scissor switch. So as you can tell, it's quite audible. It has good feedback. However, I've seen a lot of people say the keys, it moves. And I know that a lot of people don't like these type of keyboards. They prefer mechanical. But for me, this is one of the best keyboards that I've used. The cheaper keyboards. Because of the scissor switch of a membrane keyboard. I don't mind that it's a membrane keyboard as long as it is not mushy. Rubber dome keyboards are not my favorite of the cheaper side of the keyboards. But if I pay a little bit more for this keyboard, this is still on the cheaper side. I must say, this scissor switch keyboard, which is also in the MacBook Air, MacBook Pro, from M1 onwards, are very clicky, very audible, and very good feedback. There is no rubber dome suppressing the sound. And this keyboard is all plastic. It's a PC plastic. Has a plastic frame. In terms of durability wise, it does flex. So as you can tell, you can hear some sounds, some cracking sounds. Don't want to snap the keyboard in half, which I can do quite easily, might I add. But this keyboard is quite flimsy, I must say. But I use this as a daily driver, mainly because of the very tactile feedback. There's nothing compared to a mechanical keyboard, but this is the cheaper side. I would say one of the best cheap keyboards that I have used because of the very tactile feedback. It may not be for everyone. I only use this at home, so I know that a lot of modern keyboards are 10 keyless, so it's just the keyboard without the buttons and number pads. However, I use this at home. I don't carry this anywhere. It has done me quite well. Yeah, in terms of durability wise, I'll give this a 5 out of 10. It's just a plastic frame, but it does hold up quite well for me at least. In terms of the keys, the typing experience, I'll give this a 7 out of 10. In terms of the price wise, I got this for $39, so it is rather a cheap keyboard. And for $39, I'll give that a 7 out of 10. It is not the cheapest. It's also not the most expensive. Not even middle. I know some people can go around 80 plus, some mid-range keyboards. Yeah. So it has, the good thing is that it has holes, so water can go through. It also has legs as well. It's only one angle. But yeah, as you can see, this is quite a used keyboard, quite well used. Which also indicate that it is a very good daily driver. Another thing that I quite like is very easily switch between device. So one click, and if you want to repair, you just click and hold, and the light blinks. And if I switch to another device, just click and the light blinks. And if I repair, repairing mode. It flashes. And this is the FN lock. So if I were to hold FN and the escape key, the top row would be used for the FN keys, and I would need to click on FN, then the button in order to use any of these functions. And yeah, repeat the same process to not use FN, yet to use these buttons without having to click on the FN key. Yeah, and 4 of these keys are programmable, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and also 3 here as well. So there are total 6 programmable keys on this keyboard using the Logi Options app. And here you can individually customize each button universally or for each app. This is the Logitech K375s. It does come with a unifying dongle as well. And it uses 2 AA batteries. As you can see here, the batteries weren't very good. It leaked some white powder, which is not a good sign for a battery. Luckily, it didn't damage any internals, but yeah, still quite a good keyboard. I've been using this for over a year now, and it does hold up quite well. I must say I don't bring this outside and use this at home, so can't really review on how it holds up if you bring this outdoors. But yeah, using it at home as a desktop keyboard does hold up quite well. I haven't used the unifying. I have only been using the Bluetooth because my computer don't have a full-size USB port. This is how it looks on the close-up. You can also use this on a Mac or Windows. So on the Mac, this will be a Command, Alt Options. On the Windows, this will be a Start. The function keys works fine on both Mac and Windows. Haven't tried this on the iPad, so cannot ascertain as to how it performs on the iPad. I've tried this on the phone and it works the same. It works the same way as a computer and the Mac. Yeah, I would highly recommend this keyboard to anyone looking for a cheap but good tactile feel experience for a keyboard without going mechanical, obviously. Thank you for watching and signing out.